Well, I'm live on YouTube. Let's see how quick Facebook operates today. It even does. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we're reconnecting. Oh, when is my connection not unstable? Hey, my connection's unstable on YouTube. They're reconnecting me. Well, ain't the administrators of YouTube just sweethearts? Hello, Jimmy Collins. How are you? Yeah. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Well, there's a lot of different things in the news today, guys. I'm just going to hit on some of them, but the topic of the bigger talk is Epstein and the FBI agent down there in Texas, down in Austin. I mean, there's some peculiar things going on there, guys. Y'all not agree? Very damn peculiar. I mean, like I said, it's something we normally wouldn't expect out of some of this. I mean, nothing amazes me, nothing surprises me, guys, what happens. It don't, because I mean, look at the people that's involved, the people that stands to lose. I mean, they're pretty high and mighty people. There's a pretty good reputation for making shit go their way. I mean, come on, guys, honestly think about it. Epstein, they find him almost unresponsive. And there's a guy down the cell, or down, I guess, the corridor from him. That's an ex cop that was convicted of 4 murders. Guys, you can throw some commissary to a person sitting there locked up that's probably never going to get out of jail for the rest of their life. You can buy somebody's life pretty easy. It's not real hard to do. I mean, honestly. Now, don't get me wrong, he probably has a better chance in jail of surviving than he does out on the streets. But, I mean, they found him unresponsive, said that he tried to hang himself. Guys, they have him on like severe suicide watch. They're not going to give you really anything in your cell. Most cells are a solitary kind of like confinement. They don't have bars anymore, not these new jails. No, man, they're just concrete damn huts. Not anything really to tie off to even hang your damn self with. And most of these newer jails are built kind of like maximum security prisons. They ain't got barred doors or barred windows or any shit like that in them anymore. They're just solid steel doors with damn little old slots in them, slide trays and shit in, with a little pissy ass window about that big. No, I have not talked to Mr. Delbrock there, Cameron. Sometimes Mr. Delbrock is hard to get out. Sometimes he's missing in action, but that's the way it is. But like I said, guys, I don't know what kind of jail he's in, but I'm pretty damn sure they didn't put him in a 1960s version jail. Well, Jesus, yeah, having life in jail. Well, a lot of these guys, you got to understand how these jails work. They sit there in jail sometimes up to a year, waiting on getting a bed in prison. Yeah, I've been locked up in jail with guys that's been there for months on end, just waiting on the Department of Corrections to make room for them. Yeah, it's called backed up. And then they go from county jail to a diagnostics unit where they run all kinds of tests on them and crap before they go into the penitentiary. So yeah, you can be sentenced to life imprisonment and be in a county jail. Oh yeah, you damn sure can. Matter of fact, I was locked up with a few in a county jail that was convicted of first degree murder, and they were doing life, but they haven't went down yet to the prison system. You know, so yes, that kind of shit can happen. Well, that's right, Greg. Jails are 10 times worse than a prison to serve time in. Let me tell you the difference in between a jail and a prison for y'all that's never been locked up. I ain't never been to prison, but I've been told by many that has that prison is a lot easier than serving time in jail. One thing about a jail is everybody's freshly locked up. They haven't been there that long. A lot of them hasn't adjusted to that lifestyle and they're pissed off at the world, okay, for being there. And it don't take much for them to want to try to kill your ass or beat your ass or whatever. Okay, guys? They're in a severely raunchy mood while they're locked up in jail. That's a fact. And you're a lot more apt to get killed in a county jail than you are prison. Matter of fact, LA County Jail is the worst. But anyway, made it to Memphis. Good deal there, Lonnie Don. Well, that's my point, guys. So don't think that jails are not as bad as prisons because they are worse than prisons. They are. Oh yeah, Greg. I've been in jail before, and those guys, man, I can't wait to get out of this damn county jail and go down to the state pen. I hate these damn jails. Yeah, I mean they couldn't wait to go to the pen, man. They couldn't wait for the Department of Corrections to make room for them. They hate jail. This pen's a lot easier, man. You got a lot more freedom. I mean, and all. Yeah, I was just letting y'all in on that. A lot of people don't understand that concept. So, like I said, it's possible, that Mr. Four-time murderer, ex-cop down the corridor, got throwed a few extra honey buns there to make Mr. Epstein's life a living hell. It can happen. Yeah, yeah. But they say, well, why didn't you finish the job? Well, sometimes when you're in jail, you got to work quick. I mean, come on. I mean, you choke somebody out to where they ain't breathing anymore, and you've got roving ass guards coming around. You gotta drop and run. You know. Well, hey, Seuss, if you want to know what I did, won't you be like the left? Go pull up my criminal record. You'll see what I did. So, like I said, no, Sonya, we don't want to send honey buns to nobody. We want that son of a bitch to stay alive. You know? No, you sit in jail even after you sentenced, Dustin, for sometimes a long period of time, guys. There's people that does up to 2 years in county jail. Matter of fact, there's trustees that comes out of the prison system that serve the remainder of their time out in county jail. Yeah, called what is it? 901s. That's what they call the trustee system. Yeah. So, like I said, guys, it happens. But what's even more peculiar than that, guys, is that FBI agent blowing his damn head off inside of a bar. Imagine that, blowing your head off inside of a bar with 100 witnesses. 100 witnesses, and this guy had been going through training. Yeah, his FBI agent been going through training, and after the training, they're going out to a bar. You know, so like I said, I mean, who in the hell blows their head off in front of 100 people, 100 witnesses, where there can't be no question what happened? I don't know, guys. I figured that sounds a lot like Arkicide to me, guys. I mean, honestly. I mean, how is people in a bar? Y'all's been in bars. Everybody's drinking. It's loud. People banging shit around. Whatever. You know. Who said they ain't somebody walked up there and popped his ass and threw the pistol down on him? Shot him right in the damn head. Once he hit the damn floor, threw the pistol down on him. I mean, come on, guys. If you were a professional hitman, you could probably pull that off. Just walk up there, hey man, how you doing? Boom, walk off. Just that quick, And I mean, if you're the bar is full of FBI agents that come there after training, and you'd have all kinds of people there with guns, all kinds of people there with guns. I wonder if that was his service sidearm he shot himself with, or it was just a gun. Yeah. Now, see, if it was his service sidearm, might be kind of hard to do. But if it was just a gun, well, that makes a difference. Well, no, they wouldn't want a silencer. No, silencer wouldn't mean nothing. Like I said, if you're trying to make shit look like a suicide or Arkicide, you got to be pretty crafty, guys. You really do. That's the reason I'd like to know if it was actually his service weapon that's issued to him, where the bullet come from, or just a gun, a throwdown gun. Because man, you can walk up there and be in a damn crowded bar, everybody sitting around talking to each other, waitresses running around, shit banging and clanging. Boom! Just that quick. As soon as they hit the ground, he throw the damn gun down. So, hey, what happened here? Just that quick, man. Don't take but about 2 seconds to pull your gun out, shoot somebody in the head, throw the gun down on the damn ground. Just that damn quick. And most people are not paying attention. They'll hear the damn shot, and they won't start looking around till they hear the damn shot. Well, guns are not allowed in a bar, not unless you're a law enforcement officer. They can carry their service issue sidearm into a bar. Yes, they can. So, like I said, guys, it's relatively easy to do inside a big crowded ass bar with 100 people in there. I mean, I just don't see this FBI agent going out and training all day and going and all gathering up at the bar and just poof offing himself. Nah, that really don't make a whole lot of sense. It really don't. Yeah, well, it could have been a drop gun. That's the reason I'm saying I'd like to know if it was his service issue Glock or Sig Sauer P226. Imagine 9 millimeter, or it was just a throwdown gun. That makes all the difference in the world, guys. I'm telling you that shit. So, and it is possible that they were blackmailing the shit out of this guy, and he had to kill himself publicly, keep a bunch of shit from coming out on him and maybe his family. Because I mean, it's like this. All right, dude, you can go in here and you can shoot yourself publicly, or we can come out with all this shit on you and your family, and it's going to ruin you, and it will kill you anyway. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different scenarios can play out here, guys. Oh, I also read a while ago, man, just before I come live here, that the judge dismissed the Nick Sandman lawsuit against the Washington Post for $250 million. Yeah. And it's just one of many lawsuits filed against the mainstream media. And they're trying to pass a law against doxing a minor child or a minor, making it a felony. But anyway, guys, if anybody would have had a case against the mainstream media, it would have been Nick Sandman, guys. It would have been. Okay? He would have had a case against Sandman. I mean, Sandman would have had a case against the mainstream media. It's unprecedented because they really didn't investigate that story worth a shit. They just run with it and start demonizing this freaking kid. And remember, they plastered his face all over the damn media, guys. That kid getting all kinds of damn death threats and shit from these retarded, crazy ass liberals. So, like I said, I ain't really happy about that judge throwing that case out because the media damn sure targeted this kid and they drug him through the mud over nothing, over a bunch of fake shit. They didn't do no investigating. They were so hot to run a damn racial narrative because he had that damn Make America Great Again cap on. They didn't even bother looking into anything or investigating anything, guys. They all had to come out and eat crow. But the damage was already done to the kid by then. Think about that. So if anybody would have ever had a case against the mainstream media, it would have been Nick Sandman. And the damn judge dismissed the $250 million lawsuit against the Washington Post. So, and they will probably dismiss all the other chain of lawsuits that was filed against each individual media company. Being that this one here set the precedence. Guys, I'm here to tell you, if you're on the right, you're not going to get no justice. You can freaking forget it. You're not going to get no justice. We're seeing more and more of this all the time. We're seeing this identity politics played out. Well, yeah, it is, Dale. Sandman's lawyers going after the other news outlets, correct. But being this judge dismissed, the one against the Washington Post, that pretty much set the precedent for the rest of them to follow suit. The same argument. That's how court works. Because one judge usually won't rule against another judge. It's kind of a brotherhood type thing. Kind of like being a cop or whatever. So, like I said, guys, I doubt any of these lawsuits will ever go through. Let me tell you something right now. I know a lot of y'all guys hasn't really been in this shit for a long, long period of time. Y'all haven't been in it for 20 plus years like I have. You don't know the shit that I know because you ain't been in it long enough to know it. I've learned this shit over a period of 20 years. And most people have been trying to cram all this information in their head for the last couple years. And you can't make up for 20 years in a couple years. You can't do it. The big media companies is the opposition party. They are the opposition. And whoever controls the mainstream media controls the damn narrative. How many people that's on y'all's friends list individually, guys? How many people on y'all's friends list actually is a part of any kind of like patriot Facebook group or is all the time sharing articles and stuff? How many of your family members is doing it? I bet very few. That's my point right there. They get their news from the mainstream media machine. They're out working, they come home, they flip on Facebook, they scroll up their damn news feed, see who old cousin Bob posted this or niece Susie posted that. And they turn the TV on and they watch the 5 o'clock news. But how many people do you have on your friends list? Well, most of y'all probably got hundreds. Me, I've got thousands. There's a very small percentage of people knows what's going on out here, guys. That comes out here on social media. It's a part of these groups, either Twitter or Facebook or other sites that actually sees what's going on by the alternative media. And the alternative media only appeals to a very small portion. Yeah, about 1% of my 1,000 friends. That's about right, Jonathan. That's my point right there, guys. Most people get their news and information either from Fox, which is pretty decent, OAN, which is a little bit better, CNN, CBS, ABC, NBC is dog shit. Okay, guys? They don't really know what's going on out here. They really don't. They have no damn clue. Only what they're getting fed by that shit box right there. Did I see that TV right there ain't got nothing going to it? You see that 1967 model VCR blowing? Yeah, that tells you last time that TV's been used. Because the only thing that comes over that TV is filtered up bullshit. Yeah. Filtered up bullshit, guys. And I'm going to come out here and I'm going to say this. Some of you may agree with me, some of you may not. Where I've got most of my news and information over the past 20 years is InfoWars, listening to Alex Jones. Okay? I know a lot of people out here says, "Oh, Alex Jones is controlled opposition," or "Alex Jones is this," or "Alex Jones is that." Yeah, I'm an FBI agent too. I'm an undercover FBI agent sent in to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah. Like I said, guys, there's so much bullshit, so much false information out here, or what you call disinformation out here to dilute the truth, that people don't know what the truth is anymore. They just throw their hands up in the air and they walk away. It just confuses them. And they just throw their hands up and walk the fuck away. That's what that's set out there to do. I'm going to tell you something about Alex Jones. I started listening to Alex Jones right after 9/11. And I usually listen to Alex Jones for the last 18 years, at least a couple, 2 or 3 times a week. And most of the shit that Alex Jones talked about years ago is reality today. He has been more accurate than any of these other people out here ever has been. Okay? You like him or you don't. He has got a better track record than anybody out here has. And he's been out here probably longer, really, than anybody else out here has been. And the one before him was Bill Cooper. I used to listen to Bill Cooper as well. Or he got shot down in his front yard. Let me tell you something what they are doing, guys. They're attacking the living hell out of Alex Jones. They're attacking the hell out of InfoWars. Why? They don't bother people that's not a threat. I want y'all to remember this. People that's not a threat to what they're trying to do, they don't waste their time attacking. But if you're coming out here and you're a threatening the narrative that they're trying to promote, they're going to come after you with both barrels blazing. They're going to drag your name through the mud. They're going to call you a racist. They're going to call you a hate monger. They're going to call you all kinds of shit. They're going to get your electronic money suspended, PayPal, Venmo, and the rest of it, which they've pretty much done. Jones. They've done that to a lot of people I know out here. They're going to shut your damn social media accounts down by calling you a white supremacist or a white nationalist and all your shit hate speech. They're going to try to financially break you in every possible way they can to shut your ass down. You notice they ain't took Fox News off Facebook. They ain't took Fox News off Twitter. But they damn sure have InfoWars. Damn sure did Matt Drudge. And several others. And they've attacked a lot of us small guys out here, like me, like Will Johnson, Kyle Chapman. They've done us the same damn way. That's just to name a few. They've suspended our electronic money. locked our damn money up, so forth and so on. Why would they do that if we're not a threat? Why would they bother coming out and attacking people? I'm telling you right now, if you're not getting attacked, you're not being a threat. That means you're not effective from the way they're seeing it. Because they only attack people that is actually a threat to what they're trying to do. Trust me, they've attacked me plenty because I come out here and I speak the truth. I don't give a shit. And yeah, guys, I used to have 200 or 300 people, 400 or 500 people at times watching me in here on a nightly broadcast. I went from that down to about a couple hundred, down to even as low as 50. Why? It's because there's censorship. Guys, they've shut pages I've had down that I've had thousands and thousands of followers. I've had 5 pages shut down in the last 3 years. 5. All that time you spend building followers to watch your live videos where you can get the news and information out, they shut that son of a bitch down. Then you got to start all over again. The latest page we lost was Confederate 901. We had 17,000 followers over there. 17,000, not bad. They shut it down for hate speech when there wasn't really no hate speech being said. I've had several groups, pages of 10,000, build up in a year of 10,000 that they've shut down. Matter of fact, I was on Patriot Media. We had 65, 70,000 over there. They shut it down. Like I said, guys, if they're not shutting your shit down and demonizing you, you're not doing anything really productive out here as far as they see it. You're not waking people up. I mean, you may be doing some things, but you haven't got big enough to be a threat. Or if you are big enough to be a threat, you're not being controversial enough to be a threat. Saying it as is, guys. Especially when you're a front man of a group like the Highwaymen. That you're not just out here spewing shit out here on social media. Your ass is going out in the field and you're actually facing off against some of these communists. And you're live streaming what's going on out here. Not only are you doing nightly broadcasts, but you're out here in the field. Your boots on the ground too. That's what I'm saying. They do not like you when you're that way. Just like you don't like Will Johnson. They shut his ass down. Why? Well, Will's kind of like me. Will come out here and he did his nightly broadcasts and stuff. But Will went out there in the field. Will was exposing a lot of shit. Oh, we can't have that. Oh, he's black. We really can't have that shit. Get rid of Johnson. They got rid, you know. That's the way it is. So, like I said, guys, what we got going on in this country right now is we got what you call a civil war inside the government. This civil war inside the government, guys, is going to cause civil unrest out here in the public. Just a matter of time. A lot of people said, well, I'll get involved when the shooting starts. Shooting's already started. You're just keeping it quiet. What about this dipshit up there in Washington with the Molotov cocktail that they shot down in the damn street with AR hanging off of it? There's some shooting going on. You just ain't hearing about it. Matter of fact, according to Alex Jones, that the communists is the ones knocking this grid out in places. And the government's trying to cover it up because, well, these communists happen to be tied in with the Democrats. Guys, like I said, you ain't hearing about this shit. Just like the substation fire that they had up there in Wisconsin is right down the road from the Capitol. And the governor of Wisconsin called in National Guard. They were going to be without power for several days. They said they had a transformer or a substation fire and it exploded. What caused that fire? What caused that fire, guys? What caused the one up there in New York? We've had several. And what's causing these fires in these substations to knock these grid out in places? They ain't telling you that now, are they? Like I said, guys, that's what they're failing to tell you. What's causing this shit? Oh, they can blame it off on heat. They can blame it off on this. They can blame it off on that. Well, it's been hot before. Why ain't that shit ever really happened before? Trust me, guys, I've been out here with my damn uh, ear to the ground for several years. I ain't heard about this shit before. They are making repairs to the grid all the time, and they're upgrading certain parts of it, especially these substations, stuff like that, guys. These substations really ain't the ones that blow up. Not these main substations. It's the smaller ones and the pole pigs and shit. Those are the ones what really fails. Not really the big substations because they get upgraded quicker than the shit out there in the communities do. What are they doing with the helicopters in Washington? Well, nobody really knows what they're doing, but yes, they're doing some kind of training exercise. Yes, they are. But nobody really knows what it is that they're actually training for. I can't tell you because I don't know. Not really too bad worried about it. Honestly, I'm not. I just feel sorry for anybody that lives in a big major urban area come next summer. Sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. Because, guys, probably next summer, even if we make it to next summer without shit breaking out. Next summer, shit's going to hit the fan. Guys, I have talked to people that was pretty high up in the left. Okay, pretty high up in Antifa. Yes, I've talked to them. They said this summer coming up, all hell's going to break loose. Yes, I've talked to a few defectors that has defected the ranks of Antifa. And Antifa is planning on trying to start a revolution come next summer. And they're going to target pretty much everybody that they consider a Nazi. Don't make a damn if it's cops or what. And these individuals got the hell out because they said, well, I ain't nothing about that. I don't no part of that shit. Yeah. And this shit's going to take place in these blue dot cities. Yeah. It's all going to take place in these blue dot cities. Now, they're not going to bother coming out here in the countryside screwing with conservatives. They're just going to turn these cities into a shit fest. Yeah. That's their plan. So that's what I'm looking toward is not really this summer, it's next summer, leading up to next summer. I'll get wild. Like I said, everybody, yeah, you're going to see some real shit. You are. Well, Ryan, there may be a mini recession next year before the elections, some say. I have studied economics pretty thoroughly. What goes up must come down. Okay? Yeah, what goes up must come down, guys. Stock market keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. Taiwan is getting threatened to be invaded by China. Their economy's tanking. We got a little bit of a trade war going on right now. Wall Street's making money hand over fist, but Main Street America is not really feeling the benefits of it. Yeah, some people out here, guys, don't tell me about you making money with your 401k. You're definitely not making money with your 401k. Okay. If you're not retirement age and are eligible to cash your 401k out, you haven't made shit because that 401k 6 months from now can be half what it is right now. You didn't make a damn dime, so quit saying you did because you didn't. If you cash out early, you're penalized. You don't get that amount that you think you're going to be getting. They're not going to match you dollar for dollar and all this other shit. So if you're not eligible right now to cash your 401k out, when you are eligible to cash your 401k out without being penalized, you don't know what the hell the economy is going to be like. You have no idea. Your 401k may be a 201k or a 101k at that time. Why you think hurt everybody during the housing crisis when the economy damn near crashed in 2007? It's because people had their 401ks way up and they were borrowing money on these 401 401ks and all this other shit. And then the damn economy tanked. The damn stock market went down from 13,000 down to 5,000 points on the Dow. Their 401k turned into a 101k. And the ones that was retirement age that couldn't continue to beat it out and work any longer, they lost their ass, guys. The ones that was in there, say 50 years old, that could hold out for another 10 years before they cashed out, they recovered most of what they lost. But the ones that was retirement age then didn't. They lost their ass. So those numbers on that 401k don't mean jack shit unless you're able to cash out at retirement age. Now, if you are, you're doing pretty good. But if you're not, there's no telling what that 401k is going to look like by the time you are retirement age and can cash out. So don't say you're making money because you're not making money. And yes, that's right, Caroline. Anybody that plays the stock market will tell you you don't never invest stock in the company you work for. You don't never invest. You don't never have that shit pulled out of your paycheck. No. The whole idea of making money and trading stocks is you buy low and sell high. When you're getting money pulled out of your paycheck every week, put in a stock program, you're buying at market value, whatever it is at that time. If you get in a bind and you got to sell some stock off, the company's not doing as good as it was last year, you bought all that damn stock at say $30, $35 a share. Now when it's only bringing $25 a share, you lost $10 a share. That's the whole idea of making money in stocks. You buy low, sell high. And when you're having money pulled out of your check every week, go in the stock program for one of these shitbird companies you're working for, you're buying that stock, every share of it at market value. So you're not really winning anything, put it that way. You're just not. Well, guys, I'm gonna hop out of here for tonight. Y'all have a good night. God bless. We'll probably catch you in here maybe tomorrow night if I'm not too busy. Got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. So catch y'all later.